and EY. I'm going to have some normal force that this is exerting on that, so I'm going to put a normal force here. I'll have a weight downward because this sucker says DE weighs 50 pounds. Statement. Now 500 pounds downward. Notice how this changed from 3 horizontal, 2 vertical to 2 horizontal, 3 vertical. It's the complementary angle. If you look at the angle, it's the complement of it. Next, free body diagram of ABC. This will be some tension. 4, 5. The BY, BX. I have a weight downward, which is 100 pounds based on the statement. I have this normal force pushing down. That's the normal force from the slanted member acting upon the horizontal member. I have 1,000 pounds acting 2.5 feet from here to there. That's 7.5 feet there. That's my 2 free body diagrams. The question is, where should I start? Where would you start writing equations? Well, look over here and say 1, 2, 3, 4 unknowns. Over here, 1, 2, 3 unknowns. Where would you start? DCE. Right away, I'll do a moment about E equals 0. Clockwise positive. NC times 3 minus 50 times its distance, 5 cosine 33.69 degrees. This angle is theta. Theta is equal to tangent inverse 2 over 3. 33.6. 33.69. And then minus 500 times 10 cosine 33.69 equals 0. Well, that's going to give me NC. 1456.167 pounds. So I'm looking over here, and here's the line of action of the 500. I need that distance. Well, this distance right here is 10. So if I say cosine of 33.69, that's D1 over 10. Or D1 is equal to 10 cosine 33.69, that's what you see right here. 10 cosine 33.69. Some forces in the x equals 0 positive this way. Ex minus 2 over 3.606 NC equals 0. So instead of finding the angle, I just did the slope. This would be cosine of theta. NC is this number, so EX is gonna come out. 806.72. Positive, so it is indeed to the left. Some forces in the y equals 0, positive upward. EY minus 50 minus 500 plus 3 over 3.606. NC equals 0. In which case, dump that into there. EY comes out 661.45. You can see, right away I started with a moment equation. That gave me NC. Once I have NC, then I can get EX and Y by simply some force X, some force Y. Now, I take this value of NC over to the other side. So I would take it over here and say this is 1456.167. So I'm bringing that over to this side. Everybody good here? All right, now I have 1, 2, 3 unknowns solved. Some moments about B equals 0. And I'll take counterclockwise positive. That's 1,000 from the distributed load times 2.5 minus 100 times 2.5. That's the weight. Minus 3 over 3.606 times NC times 10. This right here is the force. There's the distance. Plus 5 over 6.403 T times 5 equals 0. Again, in this case, I use slopes rather than angles. You can use angles, it doesn't matter, same thing. So this is the contribution from here. This is the contribution from there. This has a Y and an X. The X creates no moment. The Y around B is counterclockwise. So it should be a positive. It is. This is a component here and a component there. That creates nothing, but this one creates a clockwise. You can see, put a negative on it. Dump in your NC, 1456.167. T comes out. 2526.8 pounds. Some forces in the X equals 0, positive to the right. Says Bx minus 2 over 3.606 times 1456.167 minus 4 over 6.403 times 2526.8 equals 0. Bx comes out 2386.14. And some forces in the Y equals 0, positive up. By minus 100 minus 1,000 minus 3 divided by 3.606 times 1456.167 minus 5 divided by 6.403 times 25, 26.8 equals 0. BY comes out 4284.6. Again, all of this starts with an appropriate free body diagram. If your free body diagram sucks, the equations are going to suck. Why? Because whatever you see in the free body diagram, you're going to put in the equation. So here, I saw a downward T, a downward 100, an upward BY, a downward here, and a downward NC. That's what I put in here. So like I said, if your free body diagram sucks, everything's going to suck. So take your time, draw a good free body diagram, and work with that as far as your equations. Questions? Anything bothering anybody? Yeah.
Can you explain how you got talking about it?
How I got the Y component? This? Up here? Over about B, this one? Well, this has 3, 2. So if I take 3 squared plus 2 squared, square root of that, that's going to give me 3.606, right? So that would be the hypotenuse. So then I said, okay, this component does create, this would be 3 over 3.606, which in essence is the cosine of